Welcome back to the Print 3D channel. Today is January 21st, and that means day 21 of the 3DP 365 project. And on today's episode, we're going to show you how we printed out Longjaw the Crocodile Dragon, so stick around. Welcome back, and thank you for joining me here for day 21 of the 3DP 365 project. If you're unfamiliar with the project, check out the description below. I put a facts section down at the bottom that'll give you all the details. But for today's episode, it's Longjaw the Crocodile Dragon from the line of Dragon series from MakerBot. And for this print, we used MatterHackers PRO PLA in the color of purple on our gMax 1.5 XT+. As you may know, I'm a huge fan of dragons, and MakerBot has a very cool line of 3D printable dragon models. And I love to print these, and every week you'll probably see a new one. And this week we printed Longjaw. He's a crocodile dragon, and that's very cool. So let's head over to Thingiverse and I'll show you where to download the model. Then we'll tab over to Simplify 3D and I'll show you my settings for the print. Then we'll fire up some of that time-lapse footage and I'll meet you guys back here at the workbench. Alright, so here we are at Thingiverse. Here is Longjaw the Crocodile Dragon. And I'll put a link down in the description so you can download and print this yourself. And of course, Longjaw comes with a cool little story. So let me read it for you.
Longjaw is a fierce dragon with a bad temper. With his thick horns, powerful jaws, and long muscular body, Longjaw is the last dragon you want to trifle with, especially on a Monday.
Now that's a very cool little story that comes along with this dragon. And it's been collected a few times and it's only been printed twice. But we've already printed ours. So let's tab over to Simplify 3D and I'll show you my settings for this print. Okay, so here we are in Simplify 3D, and I've dropped the model down on the print bed, and I did rotate him minus 90 degrees so he's facing our fan, just to receive the most optimum cooling. So let me show you my process settings. Under layer height, we did a 0.16 millimeter layer height with 4 top solid layers and 3 bottom solid layers and 3 perimeters. And we also put our start point at the specific location, which is 300 millimeters. And we also changed our outline direction. We are now printing the outside perimeter first, and then the interior perimeters last. We did run a skirt on this model instead of a brim at 10 millimeters from the object at 4 outlines. For infill, I used 20%. This doesn't need any support material. Under temperature, this is MatterHackers PRO PLA, and I drift between 200 and 208, so 207 for this print. For cooling, I used a 3-stage cooling. For the first 2 layers, the fan will be off completely. On the 3rd layer, it'll kick up to 60%, and then on the 6th layer, it'll kick up to 80%. And the reason why I'm doing this is the gMax fan is so strong that it could cause back pressure by prematurely cooling off the filament in the hot end. For speed, I ran this out at 30 millimeters per second instead of 35, because I was just curious to see how much detail it would capture at a lower speed. So let's hit OK, and we'll hit Prepare to Print, and I'll show you how it slices. Alright, so there's our sliced finished model, and let me play this through so you can see how it prints. Obviously the MakerBot emblem on the bottom. And these 2 feet print separately, and then they join back up with the body and then separate again. And this is a very cool print, and I'm really excited to show you our results. So let's fire up some of that time-lapse footage and I'll meet you guys back at the workbench. Alright, so that was a cool little bit of time-lapse footage, and here is Longjaw the Crocodile Dragon, and I'll put some close-ups in at the end like I always do. And this turned out awesome. All the little scales on his back, his little horns, his goofy little face, his cute little feet, and of course his fat little tail. Everything looks really great on this model. I would call this a 100% print. Well, that about wraps it up for day 21 of the 3DP 365 project. I hope you found this episode interesting. Please remember to subscribe to the channel, comment, like, and share those videos, and join me again tomorrow for the very next episode of the 3DP 365 project. This guy turned out so awesome. I'm so happy with this print.